Good afternoon. We're here again today for our 30 for 30 videos. We spoke yesterday about the front quarters. So, hi Stormborn. Someone says hi. We spoke yesterday about taking the front quarters across, and if we look back to what we've been doing so far, well, we actually did the 6 basic maneuvers that we need really to start our horses. We spoke about backing up, moving in a circle, taking the hind to the left, taking the hind to the right, taking the front to the left, and taking the front to the right. So isolating each of them, it's not so difficult, I find it. Sometimes it's a little bit more tricky to be particular in each maneuver, but while we combine them all together, which is also why I didn't start with the whole dance, but first just isolate each problem and then see to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. Surely you cannot, like I can't, maybe probably Rehunt could, I'm sure a lot of other good hands can, but I can't be particular in every details that I went through it with you guys when I do the whole dance. So in each single moment, I try to think about something that I'm gonna be focused on. So for example, now with Stormborn, since we've been talking for a couple of minutes, he just went into his happy place. Therefore, for me to, at the moment, to probably, the first thing to be focused on at the moment, it will be responsiveness. And then I'll see from there on what the horse communicates, what I can understand that the horse is communicating me on what I should be focused on. And I'll adjust from there. So, recap, I'll send my horse in a circle. Direction hand is my left hand, driving hand, right hand. My core is turned. I'm not just facing the horse like that. I'm going in the direction where he's also going. I'm making it just a smaller circle. My energy matches his walk, or it tries to. Right? Good, I'm happy about that circle. I'll drop the tail of my lead rope. I switch hands, and I'm gonna start turning myself and walking into his space with my energy up, a direction hand and a driving hand in case my energy is not working. I keep the space between myself and my horse going, and I keep moving his hind end. So I'm here, I just finished with my hind. That's probably gonna be your easiest way to go for the switch. Raise up, back up my horse, open the door, walk through it. And I'm ready for a circle to the right. Notice the horse put me on his right shoulder. I didn't walk around him, so do not walk around your horses. Have your horses walking around you. So here, I like him to be a little bit more responsive. Good. His circle, it's a little bit wobbly at the moment. So I'm trying to direct that inside front foot as he leaves the ground towards me and drive those hind under so he can engage them a little bit more and be more prepared for when we're gonna take the hind quarters over. Good. I'll switch my hand, drop the tail of my lead rope, switch my hand, re-grab my tail, start walking into my horse's space. This time I was focusing on directing that inside hind as he leaves the ground. Now, 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 now. Very good. Itchy or something? Let him do whatever he wanted because it was a break. Perfect. So I finish my hind this way, right? I'm on the right side of the horse and I have my direction hand I have my left hand is my direction hand. I keep that. That's going to turn useful. Rocking back. Direct it. Whoa. Let me get out of the panel. So I'll rock him back and direct this right front foot as it leaves the ground. Rock back. It would be now. And maybe here I can go ahead and keep pushing on him. Remember we did that too? Taking the front quarters across on the same side of the horse. Ideally, it would be nice that instead of finishing up here, I would finish up here, because then I will be just behind that balance point and ready to drive him forward. So if that happens, great. If it doesn't, we'll work to get there. As a matter of fact, that leads me to the next one. I'll live him up a little bit. I'll talk about livening up the horse in another episode. For now, I just do it. Drive up, good. Hind. Maybe I don't rock him back here. I just put some energy and I'm just behind that balance point. So it was not as clear as it was before when I took those front quarters across, but because it had more life, it had also had more reach, and therefore he landed while I was on this side, on this part of his body. So let's talk a little bit about your footwork. Core towards his nose, circle. I'm just making a smaller circle than he is. Now I turn my core as I'm going to take the hind, and I'm going to start stepping perpendicular to his spine. So I switch my hand, I turn around, I got to block that forward movement a little bit. I gave just a little bump, remember? And I'm walking perpendicular into my horse's spine. My core is here, my energy is coming from here. Very good. As I open for the front, I'm going to start looking for, can you bring the camera here? I'm going to start looking for this foot reaching back and out. So my lead rope would be on the same diagonal, right? And remember, if that's my door, I'm going to open this door and I'm going to walk through the door into that room. So I open here and I walk through my door. Good. I'm on the other side. So walk in a smaller circle for sending him forward. Walk perpendicular to his spine to take the hind. Walk almost parallel to that spine to take his front quarters over. In fact, if you go back and you look on our older videos, when we were here and we were sending our horse backwards, I know, we've just been taking the front quarters across. As I send him backwards, I gotta stop that. Okay, it's a good thing of working a 2-year-old. As I'm sending him backwards, I'm walking parallel to that spine. So I'm sending backwards first, and because he's actually thinking, that's where the horsemanship comes handy, because he's so thinking about taking the front, I'm not gonna go take the front at all, because he's like, I know it, let me just take the front and we're done. So backing, it's more important really than taking the front quarters over. Ray Hunt used to say it's the preparation of the position before the transition. If preparation is not good, transition won't happen. So I'll try it again. He's chewing, so he's a little bit busy. Keep him straight. There we go. So he's like, ah, okay. So I guess I won't have to take the front quarters across. And maybe your horse is going to react differently. It doesn't matter. Before I quit here, he should be quitted there, but I have something important for you guys. When they go forward and you make that transition to take the hind, some horses will go, ah, come on, why taking the hind? I can just take the front like he just did for the backing. So after you took the hind, don't take the front, send them again. Maybe be more focused on taking the hind right. I'm gonna just slide him up. I'm gonna be focused here that as soon as I step in, I want him to step out, like that. Perfect, well done. Raise your head. And maybe now I just back him up, because that was his thing before, without taking the front quarters over. All right, I hope that makes sense for you guys. There should be a lot of other stuff that can come out during this exercise. So whatever comes out with your horse and with yourself, you just guys let me know, okay? Have a nice evening.